souls. Welcome to Lunar Ceremonies at Embrace the Face. I am Alli Anderson. I'm a nurse, a Reiki master, a psychic intuitive. I am a Eucharistic minister, and I'm also a lover of all things self-healing and ascension. Background story, I've been a nurse, a registered nurse for 16 years, member of the American Holistic Nurses Association, and over the last 6+ years, I have trained in, implemented, and helped other clients as well as myself to heal. I've gotten off a laundry list of pharmaceuticals utilizing quantum, metaphysical, and ancient healing techniques. So, welcome. Okay. I have my podcast and my blog. I have a Hotspot Healing available for you, which is a new one-on-one 90-minute session for all your self-healing and ascension needs, your time for my undivided attention from my soul to yours. And I help to guide you along, whether it is mind, body, spirit healing, if it's business, if it's personal, it really doesn't matter. I'm just kind of here to guide you intuitively. And I hope that soon you may see all you are meant to be. So why am I live here today? Why am I recording? This is my newest project, my newest baby, and this is Lunar Ceremonies. And it's something that has helped me over the years. If you've purchased my 2025 astrological planner and journal, you know that you can follow along the moon phases, moonology, and also the sign placements, the astrological sign placements. As you can see, if you're watching the video, you can see on my wall, I have plenty of cosmic vibes going on in my studio. This is also my studio for Reiki and reading. So if you're ever interested, please do reach out. Okay, so our first lunar ceremony, I am so excited. So first of all, I have to shout out Cara Melendi. If you don't know Cara Melendi, she is my personal business coach. She is also a holistic psychologist and astrologer, and she has been helping me to tap into my own quantum akashic records to bring to you the best version of Embrace the Face that I can. So anybody who's ever interested in their own astrology or business planning and just needs some guidance, Cara is definitely someone that I recommend and I'm so grateful for. So, okay. So as far as the lunar ceremonies go, I'm going to be on here during the full moons and the new moons. I am live via Instagram right now. Hi, hello, welcome. I am live via Instagram right now. In general, I will be, hello, happy full moon in Leo. Thank you for joining. So we're just discussing how this is my very first lunar ceremony, so thank you for joining. And we are going to be talking about the full moon in Leo. And I love that the full moon in Leo is, of course, during Valentine's Day week, right? And it just so happens that this full moon Leo is in the 7th house, which is our house of relationships, essentially, and our house of, hi Ashley, and our house of communication. So what better way to touch on really tapping into your deepest relationships? And with that being said, we are just reflections of each other. We are mirrors. We are mirror image. What does that mean? It means that we really, honestly, in this physical reality, whether it's a romantic relationship or a partnership, a friendship, family, we are just mirrored reflections of each other's deepest wounds. I remember when I learned this years ago, it definitely changed the trajectory of a lot of my personal relationships, in my family, my immediate family, and in my friendships. And always trying to be compassionate, always trying to be heart-centered, which, a majority of us are. We are all capable of living heart-centered. And if we can just see that we each have our own perception, and perception is everything, and everything is energy, and that's all there is to it, as Albert Einstein says. And I'm always quoting Albert Einstein. I channel a lot of his energy. So, but it really is true that we each have our own unique perception. And whether you are someone who believes in the New Age concepts of we are one and we all come from one source, or you are religious in any aspect and you believe in one deity and you praise that deity, we are love, we are light. And that's what I want to communicate to you guys. And we are raised and quote unquote trained to have these subconscious beliefs about ourselves, and they're just not true. And I feel like the cards that I pulled, which I'm going to show you guys before we go in, every moon ceremony, every lunar ceremony, I do want to do a quick Grounds Connect Protect, which is kind of my thing. I have a free course called Ground Connect Protect on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, that you can check out. It's 15 minutes. It quickly teaches you how to ground, how to connect with source, and how to protect your energy, because that's key, right? If we're not protected, we're just going to be absorbing everyone else's shit around us. We're just going to be letting everyone into our auric field, which can extend if you are someone who is vibrant and healed, or we're always healing, but if you are someone who has an aura that extends out 9 feet in radius, but you're not protected, you are like Swiss cheese, right? You're letting all that shit in. I don't know if I can curse on here on my side, but you are letting all of that shit in, and protection is key in remaining stoic and resilient. So with that being said, the first card that I pulled is the last quarter moon in Gemini. Clear your mind. Okay, so this is the Moonology deck. I love this deck. And air. This is an air sign. So we are currently in the Aquarius. We are currently in the Aquarius season, which is also air. Gemini is air. So what does that mean? It means we easily get all caught up in our heads, right? So this is a time, if you are caught up in your head, that is totally fine. Bring yourself back down, right? It is a beautiful card. I love these cards. So our last quarter moon is also, so this card is telling us to calm our mind, to let go, which the full moon especially is a time to rid of that which no longer serves you, right? So during this time, also the last quarter moon, we want to kind of just chill out, like tie up those loose ends. So then the next phase that we go through, you can chill. You can just be you and let go. So with the Gemini card and communication and relationships with this full moon, it really is about letting go of that perception that what does this person think of you, or why is this person not meeting your needs, mind, body, spirit? Are you communicating properly? Is your throat chakra blocked, your Vishuddha chakra, that aquamarine chakra, that beautiful color? Is it blocked? Is it muddled? Is there tar that needs to be released? Do you need to drink celery juice or melons to lubricate? Do you need to just let go of feeling like your whole life you were told you were too much and you couldn't speak your truth? This is your moon to let all of that go. Now, with that being said, so I love Yasmin Bolin. I love Moonology. I learned a lot from her. If you are not familiar with Yasmin Bolin, I've had her diary for the latter 2 or 3 years. Hi, Todd. Hello. Happy New Year. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. We're just talking about the full moon. So this full moon in Leo, so this is her Moonology diary. So I do a lot of research before each moon. I try to live my life in flow with Luna. It helps me to have grace with myself, but also to have grace with others. So with this full moon, it does say, so it says, because the full moon is triggering the communications planet Mercury, it's the perfect time to change everything with one conversation. So there is going to be a clash soon with Mercury and Jupiter. So don't say too much, things that you may regret later on, or that may clash with what your actual mission statement is to said person. So just be mindful. Be mindful of the way that you're communicating. Stand your ground. Speak your truth. And you will see the dynamic shift in communication. And I feel like also this week heading into Valentine's Day is a huge pressure on humans, right? To buy the perfect gift, to make the perfect gesture so that your partner doesn't feel hurt or upset. And the best thing I can tell you is communicate your needs, communicate your wishes and your desires. Because if we do not communicate we can't expect each other to live our highest selves, our highest timelines, our kindest selves if we are not at peace ourselves within and without and communicating in such a way, if that makes sense. So my goddess card that I pulled, speaking of Valentine's Day and feeling, like your desires are being fulfilled. So Sappho, the poetess, she is an ancient Greek goddess. She was known as one of the only female ancient poets, and she just spoke her truth with her words. So I feel like these two cards together, that, communication, let it go, get it out of your head, and into your heart. Stand your ground, speak your truth, and you shall see all you are meant to be. That's like my phrase. If you guys are sick of it, just let me know. Okay, so my parents got me these beautiful cards for my birthday from the local Irish shop. They're so cute, and I wanted to share them. They're self-care cards. So they have 50 affirming insight cards, nurture your spirit, and they're beautiful. This one says, it's all different authors. This is Rupi Kaur. How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. And these are beautiful cards as well. This is a lesson that I'm learning, honestly, in my own life right now, to be completely honest. More so, becoming more self-aware, even as the healer, quote unquote, right? So powerful. I love this one. And really, seriously, I love that these three cards came up. These are all, they all are cohesively together, right? So, and they flow together with the way that our moon is. So I love how synchronistic it is and divine that all these cards came up. So in our life, when I've recently realized, I shared recently that my husband and I, we took our kids on an 11-day vacation. Our kids are 13 and 14 right now. Our daughter will be 15 in April. And it's just a very different era of parenting. So those of you who are parents, whether your kids are older, God bless you, you made it through. If they're your age, if they're my age, like the same age as my kids, I am with you. If they're younger, just keep your nervous system at peace is what I'm going to say. Learn how to be the best parent that you can be, that you wanted your parents to be. And I've realized, like, my parents did their best, right? Our parents did their best. They weren't self-aware. So it's our turn to become self-aware and then spread that love to everyone else. So hello, welcome. So if you're just popping in, we're talking about this full moon in Leo, all about love this week and communication in your relationships because it's in the 7th house. So I want to really focus with our meditation and cord cutting. I want to help you guys release, because this is the full moon. I really want to help you release that which no longer serves you, especially your throat chakra. So we're going to work on that throat chakra. So I want you to go ahead. This is where we're going to get into the nitty gritty, right? And this is where the work is done. I could sit here and talk all day long, but in reality, it's about how you go within and then you utilize these tools. So things as journaling and gratitude journaling, dream recording, tracking your cycles, tracking your moods, and really just writing out your thoughts. So again, not trying to sell myself, but my 2025 astrological planner and journal is out. So, and you can do all of this in there every single day for the whole year. So, okay, so I hope that helps. So as I tell everyone, the breath is everything. The breath is always everything. So anytime you are feeling anxious in life, you feel your nervous system going into fight or flight or fawn, you can return to the breath. And the breath always brings you to center. So I want you to go ahead and get comfortable if you can. And if you can't do this right now, you can always listen later. And go ahead, get nice and relaxed. You can lie down, you can sit up. Whatever you want to do, whatever works for you. So, okay, I want you to go ahead. This is my grounding bell. And I want you to take in some nice deep breaths. In through the nose, bringing in that love and light, that prana, that life force energy, that vitality. And I want you to take that deep breath all the way into your belly space, your kidney space, that hara chakra, that sacral chakra area. And I want you to fill that space with all the love and light on each inhale. And on each exhale, go ahead and release that negativity, that negative energy, that which no longer serves you in this now. And on each inhale, you're going to bring in more love and light. And on each exhale, you're releasing more negativity, making you feel lighter and brighter. And on the next inhale, you're going to visualize a white column of light from root to crown, crown to root. And I want you to imagine this is your central column of light. This is what helps to connect you multidimensionally, above and below. I want you to go ahead and send that light all the way up into the stars and the skies, while simultaneously sending it down into the ground, through the roots, through all the layers of Mother Earth. I want you to take a nice deep breath in, and on this exhale, imagine that there are roots like a tree coming out of the bottoms of your feet, extending those roots into the ground, right where you are, fully securing you in this now. And on each inhale, you're drinking in that positive energy, and I want you to send those roots further into the ground through all the layers of Mother Earth's core energy, until you see a bright white light energy grid that is her direct source. Tie those roots in a knot, tie them in a bow, send them all the way down, fully securing you in Mother Earth's love. And on your next inhale, you're going to drink up that bright white light energy, making your roots stronger as it comes up, all through the layers of Mother Earth, coming back up until it reaches the bottoms of your feet, wrapping around your toes and your feet and your ankles, up and around your shins and your knees and your thighs, up and around your torso and your fingers and your arms, up and around your shoulders, your neck and your head, fully encompassing you, fully enveloping you in her love. We ask Archangel Uriel to open that crown chakra, allow in the love and light, keeping away the lower astrals and the negative entities. Asking Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Gabriel to come to and see that you are fully grounded, connected, and protected. And I want you to imagine that there is a star above your crown chakra, your soul star chakra. And we are going to follow that light, that central column of light, straight up through the crown and the soul star chakra, sending ourselves up into the clouds, up into the stars, up into the sky with the planets. And as we find ourselves ascending further into multidimensional realms, you see a bright white light. This inviting and safe white light is what is going to lead you into your own Akashic record and realm. And I want you to go ahead and walk towards that bright white light, knowing that when you return, you are going to be embodied in your highest potential energy self. You are going to come back and you are going to take on that which is yours, knowing that everything you will let go of from here is so that you may live a life in joy, peace, and love. So before we go into this white light, I want you to go ahead and say one sacred Om, opening this channel, opening this realm. Om. And I want you to step into the record of who you are at your core soul blueprint by saying your full name, Allison Marie Anderson. Stepping in to your space, your sacred space. What you see is what you get. That is your soul's blueprint. There's no right or wrong. For me, it's a waterfall with a little lake area. To the left is a little chapel greenhouse and a tree in the middle. This is all what you see. There is no right or wrong. And I want you to go through the door, and opening that door, there is a greeter there for you, a guide, someone you may know, someone that may look familiar. And I want you to walk through, and you're going to see books everywhere. This is a record of everything you've ever said, done, thought, in all of your lifetimes. And as you walk toward this one book that is on an altar, you take in its colors, the size. Most importantly, you take in what is inscribed on the front. And it is inscribed for you, your self-love story. And I want you to open that book, and I want you to go to the page that feels right. And I want you to take in what it is showing you, what it may say, if there's a picture, if there's something there that you may feel an emotion. Whatever comes up for you is totally normal. This is your self-love story. And I want you to then turn the page to where it tells you everything that you need to let go of, how you perceive yourself in a negative way, how you see yourself not as the shining star when you really are. So go ahead, read that list or feel what it's telling you, see the pictures, take in the colors, the smells, the sounds, whatever may be coming at you. The things that are false narratives in your story, the things that no longer serve you. And I want you to go ahead and erase that page. Rip it out. Set it on fire. Whatever you need to do. All those negative attributes, knowing that those are not you. That's the old story, the old paradigm. So you're going to do what you have to do, whether you ripped the page, you threw it out, you burned it. You always want to burn it. You want to cut it. You want to cut a cord, whatever it might be. And then I want you to go ahead and close that book shut. And putting it back, pushing it back a little bit. And your guide comes and takes it and puts it back on a shelf. And then disappears. No longer for you to see, because that's not your story. So you're going to go ahead and walk through your space. And I want you to come to the next thing that catches your attention, whether it's a book, an object, an item. This is your shining star. This is all you need to see, all you are meant to be. And I want you to take that energy in, whatever it may be. And I want you to allow it to fill you with all the goodness and the good words and the good thoughts and the good vibes and everything that you need to know to embody your highest timeline in this life. All the affirmations you'll tell yourself on a daily basis to make yourself feel as though you are pure love and joy, and you are calm and at peace and in a state of grace for all to be able to see and then take that with them so then they may heal for themselves. When we get to a point on the Hertz scale of love, which is about 500 Hertz, we cannot help but exude this love and joy. So by visiting this sacred space of your own Akashic record and realm, you may know that this is a place you can come to anytime you need to let go, anytime you need insight, anytime you need to feel free. So know that this space is one for you and me. When we come back through the door and we say goodbye to our guide, we know that this is a place, like I said, we can return to anytime. I want you to take in the sights. This is your soul home. This is a place you can return to anytime you may need to go. And as you make your way back toward the gate and you know you're going to head back home, I want you to know one thing. You are fully capable of being who you know yourself to be at every core level that you see. Every vision, every dream, every time you want to change the tides, just know that all you have to do is look within and see. Don't be afraid to take the steps that we all need to take in order to send the love and light to all of those in need each and every day. That includes ourselves. That includes those immediately around us. That includes those that we may pass on the street or see in the store. That includes every single human that you meet from here on out. Being patient and loving and kind and spreading that love for all in you. So as we make our way back through, coming down through the cosmos, coming down through the planets and the stars, and we're back down in the clouds, and we're coming back down into the sky and where we're at, whether home or work, and we're coming back down into our body, and we're going to feel our fingers and our toes, and we're just going to feel what it feels like in our heart center. And I want you to awaken this heart center by envisioning the brightest green you've ever seen, knowing that moving forward, you are love. You love thyself. You love everyone around you. And you finally see what the truth is, that if we just tap in, then soon we shall see all we are meant to be. Taking a nice deep breath in, opening your eyes when you're ready. So I hope that you feel a little bit calmer, a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. It's literally been probably over a year since I've done a live meditation online. I do these in person. I try to do them as often as I can. And I hope that this has helped to perhaps shift something within you so that you may see what you're meant to be. For those of you who have signs up, I will be sending out an email for the Lunar Ceremonies. I will be sending out an email of this recording. And I do hope that you will return for our new lunar ceremony for the new moon in 2 weeks. So have a good one, guys, and happy healing. God bless.